Now, Nigeria's battle to beat back the novel coronavirus may be facing its biggest setback in a crisis of perception, whereas the World Health Organization had since designated COVID-19 a public health crisis, with infections in Nigeria rising above 40,000. Some still question if indeed it is such a pandemic to worry about. Sarah Yeku reports focuses on public perception about the virus.
As the government scrambled to enforce prevention measures, the wearing of face masks in public places became a prominent item in the checklist of do's and don'ts.
Everyone has to wear a face mask to reduce the spread of COVID-19.
In Lagos, the government took its response plan a notch higher and declared that failure to wear face masks in public will attract sanctions and penalties. But monitoring may not have been very effective, save for some arrests carried out by police and defaulters being fined. We find that for many in Lagos, wearing a face mask is just one means of getting law enforcement off their backs, and not necessarily to prevent the contraction of the deadly virus.
Maintaining the physical or the social distancing rule in a place like Lagos is difficult, especially when you come to marketplaces like this. So the best bet for you is to wear face masks or face coverings, as the case may be. But the government has made it mandatory for residents to wear face masks. But residents say it's a bit difficult to wear the face mask for a very long time. And that's why you see them drop it down their chin. And they say they find it difficult to breathe after a while when they use the face mask.
This is Mile 12 Market, one of the biggest markets in the city, and it's market day. They're surprised that no social distancing is observed. Traders jettison the use of face masks and other guidelines, including social distancing. More pathetic is the fact that people found with face masks had it on as chin masks. Transactions are made with no mask on. At the sight of the camera, the trader quickly dresses up for the show. But once the lenses are down, people just go about their daily activity, not minding if there is a spread of the infection. More troubling is why should people not be scared of a virus that has quietly claimed the lives of nearly 800 persons in Nigeria. I had an interaction with a psychologist to find some answers.
People do not even understand the severity of the COVID-19 virus, and that affects their attitude or their behaviors in putting on face masks. As humans, we like to always appear strong. We like to appear that we are not weak. Putting on face masks for some people might actually be a sign of weakness. And this is because when you talk to people, they will tell you, it can't affect me, don't worry. You know, from the spiritual perspective, from the religious perspective, or from the general perspective, it can't affect me. And as long as people keep on having that mindset that this thing cannot affect them, that it's not meant for them, they will not be motivated enough to put on the face mask.
Can wearing a face mask be that difficult? It is now available as many tailors are making fabric face masks at an affordable price. With 100 naira or at most 500 naira, one could get a fabric face mask. Experts are concerned that while the economy is on full throttle to opening up, COVID-19 might just be a deadly enemy that is being ignored.
The new normal, which is the use of the face mask, has lots of merit, and if at all, very few demerits. And the demerits are basically in special population. We always need to be on our mask so that we can limit the spread of the droplet, which is, in this case, a mode of transmission of COVID-19.
Although experts advocate wearing of face masks in public spaces, it could be rather uncomfortable for persons with respiratory illnesses.
Those who might be a bit uncomfortable are people that have respiratory diseases like bronchitis, like asthma. Even for those people, we advise that they should put on their mask even when they're in public.
The responsibility of curtailing the virus no longer lies solely with the federal or state governments. It's time for individuals to take up the responsibility. If the statues of eminent Nigerians, such as the late Obafemi Awolowo and MKO Abiola, are symbolically masked, it could also be said that the message has been made loud enough. Will you wear a mask from now on? Sarah Yeku, TVC News, Lagos.